द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, I welcome all of you for this opportunity where all of you are witnessing the exact darbar scene that was happening in Kailash, where Sadashiva was sitting with all the deities as his own sons and daughters. So we all want to thank Swamiji for giving us such a wonderful opportunity where we all get to ask the questions that we are having, being his daughters and his sons, and experiencing the lifestyle of living around the avatar as becoming an avatar in his own Gurukul. So now you all can see on the stage, like just as representations, we have the deities like Meenakshi, Saraswati, and Lakshmi, Parvati, Radha, and Tripura Sundari. And over that side, you can see how Indra, Krishna, Narada, and Mahadeva, and Lord Muruga are all sitting. So now we want to commence the whole Ask the Avatar series, from starting with Manita Yoga Premananda, who's dressed up as Meenakshi.
Yoga Prema dressed up as Meenakshi. Meenakshi dressed up as Yoga Prema.
Nityanandam Paramasukatam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasatusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Egam Nityam Malamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nityanandam, Swamiji, when we be with parents, we attach the parents, we'll be attached to the parents. But when be with you, we have the love and connected with you, Swamiji. How?
Nityanandeshwara Sadava Shiva Samarambam Nityanandeshwari Shakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Before answering your question, actually I have seen this scene with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. When he showed me Kailasa, The way he was sitting and all the gods and goddesses were sitting and I was among them, suddenly I started feeling equal to all these gods and goddesses. Hey, we both sat together with him. It's almost like we both sit together at his feet. So sweet, the kids have brought the same memory to me. In other schools, they are taught that they are dressing up like Meenakshi. Here, I make them realize it's not that Yoga Prema dressing up as Meenakshi. Meenakshi is assumed the body of Yoga Prema. Understand, dressing up and assuming body both are as simple equally. Dressing up or assuming the body is not any way complicated than the other. Assuming a body is as simple as dressing up. The understandings with which gods are groomed here, understand, Gurukul is God grooming zone. You are not human being with a spiritual experience. You are spiritual being with a human body. You see, you brought the thought current of this attachment to parents and love for Swamiji, Guru Bhakti. Understand? Fundamentally, anything which makes you powerless should be discarded as quickly as possible. I am not saying you should drop your attachment or love, feeling connection with the parents. I am only saying it should be from such powerful zone, you make them powerful by your love and feeling connection with them. Not that you become powerless and you make them become powerless in some way. They should feel proud that they gave birth to you and they gave you to Gurukul. Understand? I am not saying attachment with parents is right, love with Swamiji is right, attachment with parents is wrong, love with Swamiji is wrong. I am not saying what is right, what is wrong. Nothing is right or nothing is wrong. Only once understand the scale to measure what is right or wrong. Whatever makes you powerless is wrong. Even with Swamiji, if you become powerless, that I did not see him 4 days, he did not smile at me at all, then it is wrong. If you have done something wrong and you are powerless and you are trying to hide, cover as if nothing happened. One fellow was a brahmachari here. He cheated me and ran away to the branch center. In the branch he used drugs and disappeared. But he is trying to act nothing has happened. No. That is utter cheating. Then naturally ferociousness will be the way you will be handled. Understand? Trying to do all the criminal things and acting as if nothing has happened, or behaving as if nothing is happening, are expecting that you will be given that long rope. You will be treated with a kid's glove. No. I'll see to it Kalabhairava gives you that disease, psychological harassment, everything. I will not be dealing with you. Kalabhairava will be dealing with you. Kalabhairava is ferocious and will be handling you. So then you become powerless. Oh God, what to do? What to do? You need to know. Life is a life is a life. Training, my love, my compassion cannot be abused, cannot be taken for granted. Understand? Whether it is relationship with parents, relationship with Guru, everything should be based on powerfulness and maturity. Age does not matter. Don't think, oh, I am kid, I am cute, and I need to be handled with a kid's glove. No. Age does not matter. Actually, if you are young, powerfulness and integrity will be more natural for you. It will be more natural for you. Only for cheating, you need to become more cunning. Plan for all the fraudulent strategies. How I can lie and go away to some other city and branch in the name of, I am doing Sangha work, I am busy. Understand? Listening to Guru's words, even if you drink ordinary milk and water, you will be detoxified. Cheating Guru, when you do something, it will simply become poison in your system. Because now, going against the Guru work. One thing you should understand, end of the day, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. What makes you powerless is wrong. What makes you powerful is right. Their ends matter. Their ends matter. Their ends matter. Your attachment with parents, feeling connection with them is not wrong. If you are powerful and make them also feel powerful with your relationship with them. You always live powerfulness with understanding about life. Your integrity, what for you are here, what's your life. And to understand all this, you don't need age. Age has nothing to do with any of this. I'll prove. If you just listen to the Jivartha Sadas of our Gurukul kids, you will understand age has nothing to do with knowledge. In Vedic tradition, we have enough of documentation and records. Kids at the age of 3, 4, 6, becoming Brahmajnanis, radiating Brahmajnana, radiating the essence of life. Understand? I can make the essence of Vedanta and Agamanta as an experience and understanding to a kid using 1% of the energy I need to use for an adult. For an adult to make the Vedanta and Agamanta as an experience, how much of energy and time I have to use. For the kids, I need only 1% of it. So all the Gurukul Balasans never try to hide behind, I am young, no, I can be like this. No. No. This knowledge being brought to you shows you are capable enough to radiate it. Understand? I remember once, certain Nevedyam, temple Nevedyam was brought in Tiruvannamalai, that always this wandering monks will come. One sadhu from Puri Jagannath brought the Mahaprasadam, that rice. And Kuppammal and Isaki Swami, Yogananda Puri, all three were sitting. And the devotee brought, and they were sitting in a place called Panchamugam. In Tiruvannamalai, the hill appears as Mahasadashiva with a 5 face. The place is called Panchamugam. You will see 5 hillocks beautifully. Sadashiva's 5 faces. So all the three were sitting. I was collecting the small thani bush to burn, because it was getting cold. It was evening, getting cold, so I thought I'll collect all the thani bush and put the fire for them to feel comfortable. You can see, yes. This is the Panchamugam. I think the photograph is showing only 4. It will be actually 5. If the full view is shown, it will be 5. Beautifully the Satyojata, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Agora, Ishan, all the 5 faces Mahadeva shows is Panchamugam. And we were not sitting on the foothill, just little above. From our ashram, straight you can walk, and there is an internal path to this place. Yeah. So we were sitting, and I was collecting all the thani bushes to make fire. One beautiful thing is that hill itself is a fire. Any old stone of that hill, if you get and rub, you will get fire. You will get the sparks. You just need to get the old stones of Tiruvannamalai, which will not be like a stone color. It will be like a yellowish color, because it was the hill was embodiment of fire. So if you pick up those stones and rub them, you will get that sparks, and that's the way we used to make the fire. And I was collecting. One devotee brought this Puri Jagannath Prasad and put it at their feet, and the way he presented, it was so with so much of devotion and love. They decided to eat, and they started eating, and they asked me also to eat. It was looking very hard. I said, how can I eat this and digest? Isaki Swami made a very beautiful statement. If it is brought in front of you, your stomach is empowered to digest it. The kind of a surrender and floating on the surrender every moment. I think in his whole life he never hit a rock. The so-called, what you say, disillusionment or a so-called reality. I think throughout his life he lived in ecstasy. Ecstasy of that surrender, where you are taken care, supported, no conflict between inner and outer space. It's very difficult for a common man to grasp that space possible. It was very powerful word. The moment he uttered, it just clicked with me. Understand, if these great truths are brought to you, you are capable of understanding and living. You don't need to think, oh, I'm young, I don't know, maybe senior girls know, senior boys know. No. If it was brought to you, you are capable of living it. You are capable of understanding it. I am defying the concept of age in knowledge and health both. Understand? The knowledge in the young age, health in the old age defies Kala. That defies time. Knowledge in the young age, health in the old age defies Kala. Through my Gurukul and Arogya Bhavan, which I am planning as a next project, I'll defy Kala, time. If the knowledge comes to you when you are young, like Markandeya, you defy Kala and live as Chiranjeevi. Markandeya is the symbol of knowledge in young age. If the knowledge is brought in young age, health will be always there automatically in old age. You will defy Kala. The concept, idea of age being defied, removed. Understand? The society's idea of age, this age you should do this age you should behave like that, it should be defied, because that's a complete false idea. Before learning the language, kids should learn Brahmajnana, concepts. That is why the greatest knowledge tradition, Vaidika Pauranika Sampradaya, all of you need to know, listen to this very carefully. Vyasa, compiler of Vedas and Puranas, the methodology through which he taught to his kids, he will use parrots to teach. Because parrots can only speak, they cannot write. You need to be given the concepts before even you understand the script and language. Sukha is phonetic knowledge tradition minus linguistic language tradition. Understand? It's a very big thing. If you are believing language, script, reading, writing is first, then the concepts and knowledge, you are fool. Knowledge, concepts, ideas, experience first, then the script, language, reading, writing next. That is the tradition of Sugabrahma. That is why the Vyasa son is always shown as person with a parrot's face. We should follow the tradition of Sukha. Sukha Brahma. Knowledge, experience, concepts first. Somebody came and told me, oh, some of our kids don't even know to read and write English language and they are making spelling mistake. I said, are they speaking and expressing the concepts? Yes, that's all I want now. Phonetic based knowledge, experience, concepts first. Language based script, reading, writing, all that next. Fools are those who give importance to akshara, reading, writing, language. First, it should be phonetic, means listen, internalize, manifest, understand the concept. That should start from the day one child is born. Language, script, all that should start only after the age of 7. After the age of 7. When you utter a word cow, they should learn to visualize the real cow, not the COW. When you utter a word cow in the inner space of the child, the figure of cow should appear, not the COW. Look into you. If you have been adulterated by the Western language-based education system, the first flash will not be the four-legged, one-tailed animal. It will be COW. Then the second flash only will be that cow. First flash should be reality, not letter. First flash should be reality, not letter. Akshara should remain reality. Akshara, not the form of the script. Understand? The form of the script should only be the second flash, never the first flash. In my Gurukul, reality should be invoked first in the inner space when the words are uttered, not the script. Reality first, script next. Let me come back to this. What is right, what is wrong? From here I think I have moved. Let me come back to the thought current you presented as question. Attachment versus love. End of the day, always think, my attachment with them, is it making me powerful? Let me be always powerful. Is it making them powerful? Let me make them powerful. Understand? Many times kids brought liberation for the parents. Kids brought knowledge to the parents. It is not that Nachiketa had a very favorable ambience, Prahalada had a very favorable ambience. It's not that even Markandeya had a very favorable ambience. Parents are not happy when he wanted to go to forest and do tapas. They are ready to accept Markandeya's death, but they don't want to allow Markandeya to go and continue his tapas. All the great child achievers, Balasans of those days, it's not that they had favorable atmosphere. Prahalada did not have a favorable atmosphere. Nachiketa did not have a favorable atmosphere. And Markandeya did not have a favorable atmosphere. But they decided what is right, not what is pleasant. They chose what is right, not what is pleasant. They chose what is right, not what is pleasant. You always choose what is right, not what is pleasant. If you have to choose between right and pleasant, let it always be right. Let it always be right. Anya shreyonyatu daiva preya tevupe nanarte purusham sinita dayo shreya adadanasya sadhu bhavati hiyadortat adya ubre pranite. I'll read out the translation. The good is different indeed, and so too is the pleasant different. These two, serving many different purposes, bind a man. Blessed is he, as good comes to him, who chooses and welcomes the ultimate good. Only between these two, he who prefers the pleasant diverts himself and falls out from the true purpose and meaning of existence. When there is a Shreya and Preya, choose Shreya, good, not pleasant. Understand? Especially in your age, especially the age of till 25. If you choose good, that will be 1/4 of your life. If you choose pleasant, that will be the whole life. That's all. Do you want the 25 to be the first part of your life, means 1/4 of your life, 20 or 25% of your life, or do you want that to be the 100% of your life? Up to you. Choose right, good, not pleasant. Whether your eating habit, lifestyle habit, what you conceive, what you consume, what you conceive, what you perceive, what you consume, in everything, decide powerfulness, right, not pleasant. Whether it is a relationship with parents, relationship with the food, relationship with your habits, even your habits is relationship with them. Neither big nor small. Understand, listen carefully. Neither gods nor demons are produced overnight. They are produced over and over and over years. So set your day-to-day lifestyle right. In course of time, you will be God. Understand? What you do today matters what you are going to become in future. Setting your lifestyle is too important. Setting your lifestyle is too important. Setting your lifestyle is too important. Because what becomes your lifestyle is going to decide whether you are going to become God or demon. So powerfulness is the answer for your question. Next. Today is the day I sow the seed, which is now giving fruits, the best fruits. I have put my efforts in so many directions, in so many ways to revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Gurukul, Nityananda Gurukul is the most successful. The vision with which I started the Gurukul is becoming reality. Manifesting, radiating Sadashiva and his powers, telling the world what is possible. I have to tell the world, you guys gave me your kids and see what I made out of them. The way they are going to live a conflict-free, highest conscious, radiating joy and ecstasy, spiritual powers and enlightenment, everything, seeking can change the very way brain cognizes. I know in 2-3 years, 10,000 kids will be there.
Just like how Sandipani Maharshi and then the Vasishtha Maharshi brought up Krishna and Rama, Swamiji is bringing up each and every individual kids here.
And now the most best thing I'm ever experiencing here is Swamiji's love towards us. Such a beautiful love and such beautiful compassion he's giving us. It's just enough to manifest such beautiful powers.
These kids, when they want something, they are not powerless because they know that they can manifest anything they want in their life. And that also powerfully and casually.
I basically left everything back in the US to come here and live with Swamiji and this amazing family and be in Gurukul and grow and grow and grow and expand as much as possible. Growing past all of my past powerlessness, getting out of depression, any anxiety or any self-hatred, it's all gone now.
Nityanandam Swamiji. This is Saraswati in Vedrupa's body. My question is that all of the population we have today, most of them are being falsely diagnosed with a lot of psychological issues. How is Gurukul one of the main ways in which Vedic psychology, the right type of psychology, is going to be spread throughout the world and taken to the world? And how is Mahasadashivoham the key turning point for this?
See, fundamentally, The knowledge is given by the visionary for a purpose. If the visionary himself has experienced freedom, swatantra, enlightenment as his personal experience and best thing happened to him, he will visualize everyone like that. If the visionary has experienced his personal luxury, money, his comfort, and he being the power center is the best thing, he will teach the ideas which keeps everyone to him as a slave. Who is the visionary of this whole psychology, psychotherapy, this whole field of the so-called psycho? Freud. Freud is the Saraswati of psycho. You understand? So what is going to come out? What will come out? He evolved the concepts which will keep people technically as a slave for him and his slaves. Very recently, almost all the human emotions have been classified as some or other disorder. Eating right, eating healthy has been classified as one of the official disorders in psychology. The biggest disorder human beings are suffering is going to psychiatric doctors, psychologists, and believing them. Going and believing them. What to do? Earlier, the middle-aged married men were men and women married were filled with the psychiatric drugs. They became just bunch of psychiatric drug bean bag. Understand this word? Like a bean bag. I don't know how many of you know that bean bag, which is used for sitting. The adults, men and women, have become like a psychiatric pill bean bag. Now, even the university kids are becoming psychiatric pill bean bag. Fundamentally, what you teach to the people about them, the self-introduction, self-cognition, Atma Tattva decides whether they are going to live an enlightened life or psychiatric pill bean bag. Can you show that bean bag, ma? No, really. Please understand, 66% of Americans cannot sleep without their everyday pill dosage, which is psychiatric. And it has become almost like a pride. Have you taken your pills today? Like how I ask, have you done your completion today? Feel blessed. Sadashiva is your Saraswati. Not that Freud. Understand. In India, when we were brought up, if kids do some mistake, the parents will just slap, not only parents, even uncle, everyone. Anyone will just slap and train the kid. This is being called as child abuse. But if you dump psychiatric drugs and sedate them, destroy them literally, that is not called child abuse. I would rather be brought up in an atmosphere where a few slaps are given than being sedated whole day and become like a vegetable, dead vegetable, and the psychiatric pill-filled bean bag. Understand? The essence of Vedas, Vedanta, essence of Agama, Agamanta. I think I am declaring I am not going to use this word anymore. I am neither Vedanta Sampradaya nor Agamanta Sampradaya. I am Vedottama and Agamottama Sampradaya. I am not essence of Vedas, I am best of Vedas. I am not essence of Agamas, I am best of Agamas. Vedottama Agamottama Sampradaya. The introduction you get about you plays a major role. See, your cognition about you plays a major role about the kind of a thought currents you are going to release. If you have some difficulty, impossibility in your day-to-day life, how you are going to perceive them and change them, what efforts you are going to do to change them matters. That will come only based on how you decide you. If you decide everything is possible for you, and if something is not happening, you will immediately know something is need to be done with my space, let me change it and I will make it happen. You will make it happen. If you are a person thought, oh, you have too much of unconscious and nothing is going to work for you and depression is a way of life and better you take a pill to come out of depression and then slowly we can try. When something is not working immediately, you are only going to look at pill as solution, drug as solution. Understand, drug is not solution, energy. Durga is solution. What is life? What is action? What is reaction? Who are you? How what you want can be manifested? What is pleasure? What is right? What is good? What is bad? All these cognitions should be from right source. When they are not from the right source, what happens? Then everything looks like a problem. Saraswati should be from Sadashiva. And not from insignificant fraud. Insignificant fraud. Insignificant fraud. Now you need to really know about it. Vani, Saraswati is just logic of Mahasadashiva. Understand? In Badrinath, I had darshan of Mahasaraswati. I did not understand why I am having darshan of Mahasaraswati in Badrinath. Later on, when I read the Kurma Purana, I understood. Mahasadashiva appeared there and taught Ishvara Gita to Naranarayana in Badri. His Vani, his Saraswati was released to the universe in Badri. And that same thing only Krishna repeats to Arjuna as Bhagavad Gita. Ishvara Gita, what Naranarayana received as Ishvara Gita, that Narayana only takes incarnation as Krishna and Nara takes incarnation of Arjuna. That same thing Narayana repeats to Nara as Bhagavad Gita. As Bhagavad Gita. So understand, source of our knowledge should be from Sadashiva, not from insignificant fraud. Next.
Swamiji, when you are about to take this body, you chose who is going to come before you, who is going to come along with you, and who is going to come after you. So we being blessed to be your inheritors and being blessed to be your daughters, based on what did you choose us to come and be your inheritors?
Now the question she put shows the age does not matter for knowledge. Age does not matter for knowledge. She has presented a very important thought current. How did you choose us? I think this question is too important and need to be answered. I think not just Balasant, every disciple asks this question. Waiting to know the answer. The suspense is building. Building. Waiting. Wait till tomorrow. It's already 10 o'clock. Tomorrow I'll continue the Tomorrow Ask the Avatar with Balasans. We will continue with Balasans because many kids, only the third question. Still we have 7 more kids to ask. 7 or 8? You also have a question? Only them. So 7 more questions are there. Third question still I have not answered. So including this, I think 5 plus 4, 9 questions are there then. So we have 9 questions at least, even if each one is going to ask one question. So we will continue the Ask the Avatar question by God's Son. Let's continue tomorrow because it's already too late. Come back to know why you came back to me. I have special gifts to my kids who are here in the Ask the Avatar. Silver ring with my photograph. Yes. Come. So I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.